السلام عليكم ومرحبا بكم في فيديو جديد. في هذا الفيديو غادي يكون عباره على واحد لا رياكسيون على واحد الحوار دار ما بين جوج ديال الناس تحت العنوان لا يمكن للعلم اثبات وجود الاله. قبل ما نبداو الفيديو بغيت نعطي واحد الاشاره على ان الناس الملحدين اللي ما كيامنوش بوجود الله ما عمرهم ما كيكونوا عايشين اليقين في الحياه ديالهم، ديما عندهم الشك، ديما ما عارفينش، ما عمرهم ما كيوصلوا لليقين. المؤمنون بوحديتهم اللي كيكون عندهم يقين تام، وهذا الشيء غادي ندعمه بواحد الايه قرانيه اللي كتقول: اعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم، بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، حاميم، تنزيل الكتاب من الله العزيز الحكيم، إن في السماوات والأرض لآيات للمؤمنين. يعني كاين في السماوات وفي الأرض وفي ما دورتي عينيك كاين آيات، كاين ساينز، كاين زعما إشارات للناس اللي كيآمنوا بالله. وفي خلقكم وما يبث من دابة، يعني في الخلق ديالنا وفي الخلق ديال اي حيوان واي كائن حي، آيات عاوتاني إشارات لقوم يوقنون. الله سبحانه وتعالى قال كاين إشارات في أي حاجة لقوم يوقنون، يعني متأكدين 100% من أن الله سبحانه وتعالى هو اللي خلق داك الشيء، وأن هذا الشيء كامل جاي من عند الله سبحانه وتعالى. يعني اليقين كاين غير عند المؤمنون وما كاينش عند الملحدين. ما نزيدش نطول اكثر، نبداو الرياكسيون ديالنا.
I invite you to challenge my belief in a creator.
Is how you conduct yourself dependent on your intellectual understanding of religion? Because I don't think, it doesn't appear to me that that's the case. Like,
Can I be racist? Listen to what I'm saying, bro. Challenge that.
Okay.
And when you can't, surrender. That's what I did.
Right.
بطبيعة الحال كنظن على أن الله ما يمكنش يثبت الوجود ديالو بواسطة العلم، ولكن ممكن إثبات الوجود ديالو بواسطة العقل.
But I can't prove it.
I respect that you said that.
That's the first thing. Yeah. Now here's the thing. First thing you need to concede: can a belief without evidence be true?
Yes, I've heard you say that as well. I've heard yes.
Well, it's a question for you.
The answer is
of course
yes.
it is.
The answer is yes.
Of course it is.
حيت ملي كنكونوا كنناقشوا الامر ديال الله ما كنكونوش كنقلبوا على دلائل ماديه، ولكن نقدروا نناقشوا دلائل اللي هي عقلانيه. راه ما يمكنش تثبتوا بشي حاجه ماديه حيت الله خارج على الماده. ما يمكنش انت تثبت شي حاجه خارج على الماده، شي حاجه اللي سوبر ناتورال، شي حاجه اللي ناتورال. حيت الله ما كيتقاسش، ما كيتعبرش، ما يمكنش نوصلوا ليه الا بالعقل.
Right, believe. But I don't have no proof. Now, why? Because I have reasons to believe. So, for example, in a court of law, we have reasons to believe such and such a thing. So, you can't
تعطيه
prove
الاسباب اللي
it,
كتخليك
but we
متمئن،
have reasons
ماشي الدليل،
first
ولكن
accept this to
كنقلبوا
be
على
true.
الاسباب اللي غتخليك تامن بالله سبحانه وتعالى، ماشي الدليل اللي غادي يخليك تامن به.
To accept the existence of an uncaused cause of the universe, right?
Right.
And the reasons are, that whatever caused the universe needs to be uncaused, because then you have the problem of infinite regression.
Whatever caused the universe needs to be uncaused. I don't understand that.
Okay.
Yeah.
If the cause of the universe requires a cause, and that cause requires a cause,
هاد الدليل العقلاني اللي كيعطيه دابا فهو من اقوى الادله، من الادله اللي معروفه بزاف. ولكن اللي غادي يسالي الفيديو بقاو معايا حتى الاخر، غادي نعطيكم دليل عقلاني اخر قوى من هذا.
That's the problem of infinite regression.
And is there not a case for it always existed? Everything always existed. I know you've heard that one before.
No, you can believe everything's always existed. I would ask for your reasons to believe that.
Yes, but why would that be less valid than the?
Well, I would ask for your reasons why you believe it's always existed.
No, I'm just saying as a theory. I'm not saying that I do believe it. I'm saying what would.
No, whoever made that claim.
Yes.
If they said to me, "I believe the universe always existed," I would say, "Why do you believe that?"
Right. And then what was the point you were making about the uncaused cause thing?
Right. So Stephen Hawking says this. Yeah. Stephen Hawking says there's an uncaused cause of the universe. Right now, you say we call it God of the gaps.
Yes.
Yeah. So
الإله
we accept that
تجاوز
uncaused
عند
cause is God.
المسيحيين. دابا المشكلة اللي كيديروا الناس الملحدين كيمشيو يجيبوا الأدلة اللي كيهضروا بها مع المسيحيين وكيبغيو يهضروا بها حتى مع المسلمين في أنها ما كتخدمش، حيت حنا ما عندناش المشكل مع العلم. فالمسيحيين مثلا كانوا كيقولوا لا ما كيعرفوش علاش الشتا كطيح، كيقولوا الله اللي كيطيح الشتا، ولكن حنا لا كنقولوا الله دار واحد الأسباب اللي خلات الشتا تطيح. فالعلم كيقدر يدرس دوك الأسباب، وحنا ما عندناش مشكل اللي يقول أن الشتا كطيح بواسطة السحاب وداك الشيء، ماشي بحال المسيحيين. داك الشيء علاش هنا كيقولوا إله الفجوات. إله الفجوات يعني أي حاجة كطرا ما كنعرفوش علاش كطرا كنلصقوها الله.
How can you prove it can't detect God?
Because science says so. Because it denies the supernatural.
I tend to think it doesn't, but yeah.
No. Science rejects. Science says everything has a natural explanation.
Yes.
Therefore, science can never detect God.
Yeah.
So why are you trying to use science to detect God?
Good point. But then, so my thing would be like that when no one, because basically humans can. I could be wrong, but my assumption is that humans can. Our only way of detecting whether something is truthful or not. I'm going to be careful with how I say this, but I think this is true. Is using science. So we can't prove or disprove supernatural.
First thing, science. And here's the other thing about science as well that gets away with a lot, and we'll end that today.
Yeah.
A fact in science is not a fact as we understand it. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, it's got the most proof behind it, but we don't know.
No, it's not proof behind it. It's just the best explanation.
It's the best. That's what I mean.
And that can change.
It's got the best evidence.
Right. What does fact mean in our lay terms? Undisputable.
What does fact mean in our lay terms?
Undisputable.
Oh yeah, it means 100%. It means 100%.
Undisputable.
But that's a kind of heuristic.
No. What it is,
if you ask people, is that really a fact? You boil it down. People say, well, it's the best argument.
No. A fact in lay terms, when you say this is a fact, it's undisputable. That's a fact.
When I say fact, I use that as a term to mean.
It's a fact. Henry VIII. It's a fact. Henry VIII beheaded Anne Boleyn.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
It's undisputable.
Yeah.
It happened.
I don't know if
according to history. Yeah. All right. A fact in science is not the same. A fact in science is just the best explanation we have.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Right. And in reverse, a theory in our terms is.
شوف العلم عمره ما كيكون يقينا 100% كيعطيك تفسير يعني 100%، فضروري كيكون كيعطيك افضل تفسير لواحد الظاهره معينه. يقدر من هنا 100 عام يجي تفسير اللي يضحط هذا التفسير هذا ويكون احسن منه. العلم عمره ما كيعطي اليقين.
When you use the word theory in science, all of a sudden it takes on a whole new meaning. Yeah, for me that's the logic of following special pleading, man. You change the term.
I agree with
right.
Yeah.
Now the really sneaky thing is, when someone says evolution is a fact, yeah, you imply using our term, undisputable.
Yeah.
When it doesn't mean that.
I know. Yeah.
Right, that's the problem. Right.
I watched Sabor talk about it, and I was like,
Sabor.
Okay.
Sabor.
I don't know shit. I don't know what I'm talking about. He kind of made me think.
He reduced Rob to read a few books.
He was very good. I mean, I like Rob, but he really.
No, I thought Rob was well read.
Yeah.
And he reduced him. He's read a couple of books we haven't quite finished yet.
He was very good. And I like Rob. You know, my thing is though, this is what.
Let's go back to the standpoint. Okay,
right. Okay.
So what I'm saying is, you're an agnostic. You say that's honest. I don't think it is, unless you can explain why you use a scientific method to detect God, which cannot be used. So it's like me. Here's a tape measure. Yeah. Tell me how much I weigh.
I'm not even saying I know that the scientific scientific method can or can't detect.
No. But the scientific method is saying that.
Yeah, but I'm not. You're assuming that I believe that.
Oh, so what method are you using?
Shit, I don't know.
No. What method are you using to detect God?
I don't know if.
Why don't you believe in God?
Because I don't.
Because you haven't observed him, and it's a scientific method.
Because I haven't observed him.
دابا بحال هاد الناس واخا يجي عندهم الله ويقول لهم انا هو الاله غيقول لك
So what we
لا
have to do is this.
انا غير كنحل وسمعت.
Before Islam.
2 years before, if I remember correctly.
Yes. And before that I was agnostic.
Yes.
And before that I was atheist.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I believed in God without need of Islam.
Yeah.
I believed in God through my intellect, just questioning. It's true. Stephen Hawking says it. The universe has to be uncaused. So whatever caused the universe, either the universe has always existed, Yes?
Or
it began.
Yes.
Or it began to exist. If it's always existed, I'd like the reasons why you believe that. Because here's how you deal with belief now. Because I've had this question asked to me. I know I'm going to digress a little bit. People say to me, I believe in one less God than you. I don't believe in Thor, I don't believe in Zeus and this and that. Right, I've heard it many times. And on Facebook, that's the mantra in the atheist groups. Yeah? And I love it. Right? Because why? You're correct. All beliefs can't be true. So what did we say belief was? Acceptance of something to be true in the absence of evidence.
ولكن راه ضروري انك تخدم عقلك حيت كاين بزاف ديال الاديان وكاين بزاف ديال الاراء كيفاش غتقدر تعرف الصحيح منها الا ما خدمتيش عقلك.
So for example, there's a Christian I'm going to deal with very, very soon. He believes the Bible's the word of God. Can't prove it's the word of God, but he believes it. Now my question to him is, for what reason do you believe it? He's going to say, it says so. And I'm going to say to him, where does it say so?
Yes.
And he's going to show me where it says so, and I'm going to show him that doesn't apply to the Bible. Once I've done that, if he still continues with this belief, it's now delusion. Because now he's believing something in spite of overwhelming evidence to the contrary. Yeah?
Yeah.
So if you want to call someone deluded, you need to show why they're deluded, right? So if someone has a belief, you challenge the reasons for that belief. Yeah? If you can challenge the reasons for that belief can be rejected.
فوالا دونك ملي كتكون كتهضر مع شي واحد مؤمن خصك تهضر معاه على الاسباب اللي خلاتو يامن، خصك تناقش الاسباب وتحاول تحط دوك الاسباب.
So you have to now challenge the reasons why I believe in a creator, and I'll tell you my reasons why, and you challenge them. Okay.
يعني كنهضر مؤمن ماشي يكون مسلم ولا شي حاجه اخرى، يعني اي مؤمن يقدر يكون تيامن باي ديانه اخرى باي اله ولا الهه.
An organizer, an originator, and a designer, just because of what we see within it. Yeah, I believe that this cause needs to be uncaused, otherwise it itself would require a cause, and I would look to that then instead of that. Yeah, and using Occam's razor, I don't need to do that. Yeah, we go straight to the Occam's razor. We go to the simplest form.
Yeah.
So there's no way saying, oh, well that cause there was a God and then a God created that God and God created that God and God created that God. No. See, my definition of a creator means it has to be uncaused.
Yes.
Yeah. If it's not uncaused, it's not my definition or understanding of a creator. Yeah.
Yes.
My definition of a creator needs to be all powerful.
ماشي لما كانش كل القوة وهو القوي اللي يمكنش يخلق هذا الكون هذا كامل بهذه الدقة هذه.
All aware. Yeah? Due to everything that exists, right? This is how then you take religions apart. So when someone says Hinduism and this and that the other, you're telling me God, just talk about Ganesh now, you know, the elephant god.
Yes.
You know, I think this is correct. I'm sure the Hindus will correct me. They lost their son's head. And they found an elephant head, they put the elephant head on it and this, that, the other, right? That's not God for me. That's God. You're out of here. Yeah? I can't concede that is God. That's not my creator, so forget that. Christianity. God requires himself to come as a man to die for us so he can forgive us. No, that goes with my whole idea of a creator.
But
I'm going to leave religion out.
أول حاجة خصك تدوي معاه وتناقش معاه وجود الإله هو الأولاني، عاد من بعد وجود الإله كتجي معاه الأديان وتقلب في الأديان وتقلب على الدين الصحيح ما بين دوك الأديان كاملين.
It's reasonable.
Right.
It's reasonable.
Then I would ask, is there a purpose for why he did it? Yeah? Next question, why? And then the next question would be, has this creator uncaused cause connected to us? Has he tried to contact us? Has he tried to guide us? Has he interacted with us? That would be my next question, logical question. Hence I went from atheism to agnosticism, to then challenging religion. Yeah? So you look to the religions that challenge, who claim connection to God. They claim connection to this uncaused cause. And if you look at, I mean, forget Buddhism and all, they're not even religions.
How about you, Dave? I was born Jewish. I'm not practicing.
No.
I was born Jewish.
Okay.
My brother's super religious. He lives in Israel, super religious.
Right. Look. If you're Jewish, yeah. No. What I mean is, your mother needs to be a Jew, and it's a race of people.
That's kind of, yeah.
Yeah. So. And also, if we look at the claims made, we see prophets came after and such, and these prophets said someone's come after me and whatever. All right. So for me, Judaism was out of the window. My mother's not Jew, yeah, and it looked kind of exclusive, like an exclusive club. I have no issue with that. If God chooses certain people, I mean, there's a thing going on at the moment that, about the black Israelites. Have you come across this moment?
I've just seen.
It's quite intriguing.
Is it?
It's intriguing, man, and they might have a point.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, but that's not an issue for me.
No. Okay.
Because I've got a friend, yeah, who's an Israelite, black Israelite, yeah,
okay.
but he's a Muslim.
Yeah.
So what he says is Israelites today should be Muslims to keep the covenant of God.
Right. Okay.
So he believes they're on the covenant, yeah. But to keep that covenant, you need to be on the last messenger of God.
Right.
Yeah. It doesn't stop with the Bible. Yeah. Whereas the Hebrew Israelites at the moment, they're using the Bible as their history, and everything about that's for them. The revelations and the Son of Man coming, and we're all going to be all the whites are going to be enslaved and all that business.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's their thing, right? But anyway, that's another point. So that for me, that wasn't my way. Yeah. Then I look at Christianity. There's no practicality in Christianity. It's so, you know, how does a merciful God punish me?
حيتاش هما المسيحيين كيامنوا بان اي واحد كيتزاد انت كي كتزاد باقي صغير كي كتخرج من كتشمك كتخرج وانت مذنب. علاش كتكون حامل الذنب اللي ارتكب سيدنا ادم في الجنه كتكون وارث.
And you come to me and say, you know what, I'm sending him, give him the tenner. He's going to pay the tenner for you. So you pay the tenner. Have you forgiven anything?
Have I forgiven?
Yeah. No. You take your payment.
Yeah.
You take your tenner.
Yeah.
Forgive me nothing. Yeah. So I can't marry this mercy and justice and all this. And I don't even know your tenner. My dad owed you the
ماشي غير
tenner.
هادشي كيقول لك الاله قتل راسو باش يغفر لك. علاش غيقتل الاله قتل راسو باش يغفر لي؟ الا كنت انا مسيحي يقدر يقول لي غير غفرت لكم والسلام عليكم. يعني كاين بزاف د المشاكل في المسيحيه ما يمكنش تكون دين صح.
But the Quran doesn't.
فوالا كاين فرق كبير ما بين القرآن وما بين الأديان الأخرى.
Mean anything to anyone in the 6th century? Nothing.
Right. That now makes sense. It makes sense.
It can only make sense to us.
Right.
It can only make sense to us. If you speak to Arabs in the desert 600 years ago mentioning embryology, for example, and what?
Right.
Why would you start talking about things like that? Yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. Then I look at the practicalities of the teachings of Islam, the guidance of Islam. See, the way I look at it is this: what is religion? Religion is our Creator guiding His creation from danger they cannot comprehend, because He's allowed Satan, to approach us and deceive us as a mercy to Satan, because Satan asked for this respite to prove man wouldn't be grateful to him. So God has allowed this. So we have now on this earth an unseen enemy that's assaulting us daily. Yeah, and you've got no protection from it except God. You following? Or,
No, I am.
right.
I'm following.
So God
Go on.
sends messengers to guide His creation. What did the people do? The messenger come, the people mock the messenger. For example, look at him building an ark. You know, I see for miles. Noah.
Right.
Yeah? Mocking him is what they do.
Are we talking about the Quran now? You're talking about the Quran now?
Yeah, of course,
Oh,
Noah.
it's in the Quran?
Of course.
I didn't know that. Okay, go ahead.
Right? So all the messengers of God were mocked, ridiculed, until their miracle. Then the people believed. And for some it was too late. As people know it was too late. All right. Moses was mocked until he went with the 10 plagues of Egypt. Yeah? So all of the prophets were mocked.
وباقي لحد الآن كتم السخرية منه لحد الآن في هذا الوقت.
Yeah, it was mocked. But the miracle of Muhammad was the Quran today. So you don't have an excuse today. Because I could say, I don't believe Jesus walked on water. I don't believe he did that. You only got this hearsay in this book, this corrupted book. Yeah?
Yeah.
But the Quran is here. And it challenges you. You know, you're into science, isn't it? All right. You know how a scientific theory is proven, like Einstein did with relativity?
Yes.
What, falsification test?
Yes. You've said, I've heard you say falsification tests exist in the Quran.
No. We're using the scientific method here, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. So the Quran gives you falsification tests. Has it been met? No. Why are you not accepting it?
I haven't looked into it enough, is the honest truth. But you know what? I don't want to change the subject. I've got limited time and I wanted to come along.
No.
just say. But this is what I find very interesting. Is as I said, I'm watching hours and hours of these Speakers Corner videos, and what's coming back to me is how are they conducting themselves. That's what all this stuff's coming out of people's mouths. I'm thinking, who's the person with the most patient? I don't know, like who seems the most moral in this moment. Now I know that's subjective, but that to me is more powerful than the words that are coming out of their mouth. How are they acting? I see you and I'm like, he's patient, he's very patient,
you have to be here.
Very patient, good-humoured, good-natured, generosity of spirit. And then, and I'm just thinking all of the words, and I'm not discrediting your words, I'm just saying that seems to be more important to me. How's one conducting themselves?
No.
And I really, and I respect.
It's like I said to you, isn't it? I don't know what they've heard or read or seen.
Yes.
I don't know what's got them upset. I don't know if their sister was abused by a Muslim. I don't know.
So then my thing is how you conduct yourself dependent on your intellectual understanding of religion? Because I don't think, it doesn't appear to me that that's the case.
بزاف الناس المتشددين واللي خايفين انهم يقلبوا ويفكروا داكشي ملي كتجيب لهم شي فكره جديده اوتوماتيكمون تعايروك وتيبحثوا وتيكون واحد الرد عندهم واحد الرد فعل عاطفي كبير بزاف وهذا هو الخطا اللي تيرتكبوا كبير وهذا هو الخطا اللي كيخلي الناس تهرب منه.
Burning the Quran, alhamdulillah, because that's the only way we can get rid of the Quran is by burning it. Better for them to burn it.
You still have the option of being impatient during when someone's being intentionally being impatient.
No, but here's the difference as well. You see,
you can't take the burn off. You're choosing to not react. You're choosing to be kind of good-natured. You're choosing that. You can't just say, "Oh, it's just because how I was born." Like,
no. No.
You can't take the burn off your shoulders and take the burn off their shoulders as well and say, "Oh, it's just their culture and how they were born." So it might be an element of it, but I think there's an element of it that your choice. You've chosen to act in a more moral way.
Look, I'm here to establish the truth, and in the face of truth, falsehood will perish, lies will perish. All right. And this is no one's got anything here to challenge Islam. They've been trying. They got nothing. They'll come with things about the age of Aisha and Hannah. They'll come about all sorts of things. None of them have got nothing. Yeah. And I'm still waiting for somebody to come.
Yeah.
One guy came today, Irish boy. Yeah, nice boy, asking a question that's completely,
أكبر ديانة للمعتقدين والمؤمنين بها في تزايد هي الإسلام. وخا هذا الحرب وخا هذا الشيء كامل الناس كتمشي للإسلام بزاف.
Because they've got nothing to give mercy to. You understand? Yeah. And he thought they had some kind of victory. It's quite amazing. No, but what I'm saying to you is this. So I have this thing, people are people. People will do what people will do. Yeah? And I'm not joking when I say to you, when someone comes to me and says, your prophet was a paedophile.
المشكل ديال عائشة.
I think, they've read that article. They've heard that speech. Fair enough.
عائشة رضي الله عنها.
Yeah? That's it. Come as aggressive and as angry as you like. Why do you believe that? I always question why you believe that. Yeah? Because I'm interested in people as well. Because look, I've said this many times and I'll say it again. I never lose in this park. I win or I learn.
I love that. Yeah.
No, it's bang on, man. It's bang on. Yeah? And even what the Irish boy came with, there will be an answer that one of our philosophical Imam Ghazali or something would have come up with, an answer to that.
Yeah.
You know, like you've heard the question, can Allah create a stone so heavy he can't lift it, for example? Oh, he's not all powerful then, or he can't create anything. You understand?
Right.
It's a stupid question. So they don't realise that question's stupid, and then when you don't answer a stupid question, they think you've not answered their question.
Right.
Do you understand?
Yes. I think, and I'm going to leave it at it. I think my interest is, I think how one conducts themselves in the world, their values and principles. It is more important than their intellectual understanding of the world. I think someone could be intellectually fantastic and treat their neighbour like shit, excuse my language, and not love their parents and whatever the things that you don't like, promote gambling and all of that stuff. And I think that I would take the person who conducts themselves well in the world every time, and I'd back them, and I'd say that they were the better person over the person.
But then you have to be very, very careful as well, because there's some very slick speakers in this world. There's some snake oil salesmen, yeah?
Well, you just judge, forget their words. You judge them. I'm saying judge them by their actions.
No, but they will deceive you with their actions. There's some sweet speakers, sweet talkers. Be careful of sweet talkers, man. this is why you know why you see it with me. Challenge what I say. Yeah, I always say this: play the ball, not the man. Yeah, don't challenge. Don't think, oh, he conducts himself nice and he's got calm. That might just be my nature. I might just be a composed person. Yeah, I can show you a Christian who's more composed than I, and he doesn't get flustered at all. And you must have seen him, very monotonous. Guy wearing a leather jacket. Anyway, but listen to what I'm saying, bro. Challenge that.
Okay.
And when you can't, surrender. That's what I did.
Right.
Because when I realised, I fought against Islam for 2 years. I challenged it. I challenged all of it. And in the end, I just surrendered.
هذا هو الامر اللي كيوقع. حتى انا كنت تحديته في قول عام 2014 2015 انا تحديته وفي الاخر استسلمت والحمد لله.
Whether it's Christianity, whether it's Judaism, whether it's secular liberalism, whatever you want to bring, and I'll show you the flaws in it. Yeah? You want to bring me democracy? I'll show you corruption.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah?
There's flaws.
Bring as you like. Bring me feminism? Yeah, well, no.
I won't bring you that.
No, but bring me okay.
Not third wave feminism.
Bring me Christianity?
Yeah.
There is no law.
Yeah.
Jesus died for your sins, mate. Yeah?
I'm gonna really nice chatting, man. I'm really nice to meet you. I've watched
and yourself,
hours on YouTube. So
Alhamdulillah.
nice to meet you.
What's your name?
James.
James.
I'll see you.
Don't be a stranger. I'm going to be back on the 20th. Please come.
Okay, wicked. Nice to see you.
Reflect on what I said.
كامل فشليك.
I need to digest it and think about it definitely.
Yeah, but don't be afraid to accept the truth if it is the truth. Or you believe
فوالا
it to be
خصك
the
ديما
truth.
تقلب على الحقيقه وما تكونش خايف من انك تقبلها او لانك تلقى شي حاجه مغايره تماما للتفكير ديالك، حيتاش ما خصكش تخدم داك الانحياز، حيتاش ما خصكش تكون مخدم الانحياز لواحد جهه معينه، فما عمرك ما غادي تقدر تلقى الحقيقه بهذه الطريقه، ولكن خصك تكون محايد. ما عليناش نقول لكم جوج الادله. الدليل الاولاني اللي هضر عليه هو في الاول الفيديو، والدليل الثاني هو اللي قلت لكم غادي نقول لكم في الاخر ديال الحلقه. هو هضر على الدليل ديال السببيه، يعني اي شيء كيحدث فلا بد له من محدث، يعني اي حاجه كتوقع خاص شي سبب او شي مسبب اللي يخليها توقع. بحال دابا مثلا عندي السوارت طاحوا، ولكن علاش طاحوا؟ حيتاش انا رخيتهم، وعلاش ملي رخيتهم طاحوا؟ حيتاش كاينه الجاذبيه هي اللي جبداتهم. فبالعلم حتى شي واحد ما كينكر على ان الكون له بدايه، وبما ان الكون له بدايه يعني فانه حدث، لذلك فلا بد له من محدث اللي هو الله سبحانه وتعالى. علاش لا بد له من محدث؟ حيت الا ما كانش له محدث فراه غادي نرجعوا غنبقاو راجعين الى ما لا نهايه، وداك الحدث ما عمره غادي يوقع. نعطيكم مثال باش تفهموا. مثلا انا هاد السوارت هادو كاين قدامي واحد، وهذاك السيد هو اللي خصو يعطيني السوارت، ولكن قبل ما يعطيني السوارت كاين واحد الصف ما بيني وما بين داك السيد ما لا نهايه ديال الاشخاص. واش دوك السوارت غادي يوصلوني؟ لا، ما عمرهم ما غادي يوصلوني، حيتاش ما بيني وما بين ديك السيد كاين ما لا نهايه ديال الاشخاص. داكشي علاش عمره ما غادي يوصلني، داكشي علاش ضروري خص يكون واحد النقطه ديال البدايه اللي هي حنا كنسميوها الله. وهاد النقطه ديال البدايه خصها تكون كلي القوه، يعني هي اقوى ما كاين. خصها تكون ذكيه، حيت الا ما كانش ذكيه ما يمكنش غادي تعطيك واحد الكون بهاد الدقه المتناهيه بزاف الى اخره. وهذا هو اللي كنسميوه حنا الله، وهو اللي كنعبدوه. بالنسبه للدليل العقلاني الثاني فهو الدليل ديال الانديبندنسي. دليل ديال شنو هي الانديبندنسي بالعربيه؟ مشات لي ديال الاعتماد. يعني مثلا اي حاجه في هذا الكون فهي راه كتعتمد على حاجه اخرى. مثال بسيط، مثلا الشجره كتعتمد على التراب باش انها تكبر، وكتعتمد عاوتاني والتراب كيعتمد على الحجره اللي كتفرتت باش تولي تراب، والحجره كتعتمد على فهمتيني على بزاف ديال الحوايج. عاوتاني ما غاديش ندخل في داك الديتاي، نحاول نعطيكم شي مثال بسيط. ناخذ مثلا مثال ديال البقره كتعتمد على العشب باش تعيش، والعشب كيعتمد على الشمس مثلا باش ياخذ الطاقه ديالو الى اخره. فغادي نلقاو اي حاجه كتعتمد على ود شي حاجه اخرى. داكشي علاش هذا الكون هذا ضروري خصو يكون حتى هو كيعتمد، الكون كامل خصو يكون كيعتمد على شي حاجه اخرى، حيت غتبقى راجع 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 حتى غادي توصل للنهايه. اشنا هي النهايه؟ اللي هي الله سبحانه وتعالى. يعني هذا الشيء كامل خصو يكون تعتمد على واحد في اخر المطاف على واحد الشيء او على واحد الحاجه او على واحد الكائن اللي هو اللي كيسير هذا الكون كامل، اللي هو كنسميوه حنا الله سبحانه وتعالى. دونك كانت هذه هي الحلقه ديال اليوم. الا عندكم شي سؤال مرحبا بكم، خليوه في الكومنتير ودير جيم الفيديو وسبسكرايب ابونا وبارطاجي الفيديو مع الناس اللي كتعرف. تهلاو.